Okay guys, time to read y'all to feels, because I'm feeling a little bit spicy right now. So I'm like, what is the truth that you guys have been avoiding that you need to confront, because it's so overdue. So let's see what it is, what the cards have to say. We start off with the Knight of Wands. Okay. Wow. And then the Lovers, and then the King of Swords in reverse. So who is here trying to play it very like safely in the dating world? What are some truths that you do not want to look into the eye regarding your dreams? Something you've been wishing for. I want love, I want a relationship, but you're too focused on like the end result. Like, I need to get there. And I feel like it has to do with we're almost at the end of the year and you still have not found your match. So you're like, I need to find someone, I need to find someone. So you're like kind of like interviewing the prospects instead of having fun, instead of being in like a flirty energy and enjoying the process of getting to know someone. You're like, I cannot do another talking stage, which I get you. It does get tiring, but you need to make it fun, you know? At the end of the day, you're gonna spend your life with that person if it really is the one, right? So do you want to kind of like repel that person because you're like very like, so where do you see yourself in like 5 years? And like, where's like the fun banter, like the getting to know each other, teasing each other a little bit? Like, that energy is missing. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're kind of like blocking this for yourself. Let's have cards. Okay. Ace of Cups and then the Ten of Pentacles. You wish for emotional security. You want to feel stable in a relationship, which I respect. But it's just like, you're not going to find that if you're rigid. If you keep your emotions locked away and you're leading more from like a heart, a headspace instead of your heart, where you just, you know, you're also too afraid kind of like opening up too soon in case like that potential talking stage fails, and you're like, I just wasted my energy on that person when it could have been way more open and vulnerable with someone else. But you should not look at it this way. We have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom, reverse, and then the Three of Wands reverse. Stop having your scarcity mindset be in the way. You need to release that, okay? Three of Wands reverse is like lots of obstacles where you're like, I'm stuttering, kind of like maybe your throat chakra is also out of balance, where it's just like, do you even like express yourself, you know? Or do you just go like by like a guidebook where it's like, oh, you should date like this? But if that's not your way of dating, the way you want to date, then I don't even know like why you're looking at that book or like those advices that you're like seeing online. I just saw TikTok. So for some reason, Shira 7 popped up in my mind, so you might watch her, which I love her. She has some very good points, but not everything she says suits you as well. I'm here like you need to develop your own discernment, okay? It's good for certain things, you know, for like the provider mindset, someone that leads in their masculine energy and all that, yes, but certain things that she has in her relationship works for her because it's her. Does not mean it's gonna work the same way for you because you have a total different personality. Haha. We have the Tower and then the Two of Wands. So things are shifting very fast. It's all about preparing yourself and making the right decisions. Again, I'm here like lead with your heart. Let your heart show you who to open up to, in the sense of like, who do you feel comfortable with? Because let's be honest, certain prospects that will be presented to you, they feel drawn to you because of your magnetic energy. It does not mean they're a suitable match. Lord knows, I rejected 5 men this year because absolutely not. I was with my standards here and they were below my standards, but they still wanted to date me. And this is not to sound conceited, but it's just like you will always attract options. It's just like you have to lead more with your heart, because if you're too much with your mind, you're like, you might see potential where there shouldn't be potential. You know, you will feel like in your body's so intuitive, it will let you know like instantly before your brain what it feels and what it doesn't. So I'm here like get in touch with your intuition more and with your feelings. Wow, lots of cards. We have King of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. So the version like that, I think like mostly women are watching this video because this is a divine masculine energy. Like the dream man that you've been dreaming about, right? He's out there. He's waiting. You're just jeopardizing it a little bit too much. 2 of Swords in reverse and then the 9 of Wands in reverse. These cards. You're persisting in the wrong direction is what I'm hearing. Again, like the headspace thing, where it's just like get out of your head and more into your body, which helps you also get more into your feminine energy is what I'm hearing. You cannot go dating as a woman and be in your masculine energy. You're always going to have to chase them because they're not going to be well, you're going to be attracting mostly feminine men and you don't want that. Do you? If you said no, then you know what, then you need to start switching into your feminine energy, because otherwise it's going to be difficult. Let me ask the fairies what opinions they have right now. We have travel. Maybe the place that you're looking at does not have the best options. Like placement or like location has a lot to do with, like I realized that dating for me in Switzerland was difficult. So maybe like if you have a dating app, maybe it's time to, you know, explore a different town. Or like for even if you don't have a dating app, explore a different town. You will never know like what cuties will be crossing your path. And then not only are you exploring, not only are you taking yourself out on a date, you're also going to be seeing a different energy. I'm hearing like you need to take it a little bit more relaxed. You know, maybe it's been a goal for you to get into a relationship this year, but like ask yourself, would it truly be the worst if it does not happen until the end of the year? It's not like your life is gonna fall apart when you don't have that specific someone, right? Ooh, you need to forgive someone. Could be yourself for like the relationships that you've been in, or for like, I'm hearing for not surviving. What's the word in English? It's not coming to my mind. Could be you, could be someone else, you know. Oh, wedding. So I guess maybe some of you guys are under pressure because you're like, I don't want to go alone to that wedding. It's okay. Maybe you will meet someone at the wedding. And if you would have taken a date, here's the thing. There's this saying, do not let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. In this case scenario, it could be if you would take someone to as a date to that wedding, your potential future husband is less likely going to approach you because he's like, damn, she's taken. If she was single, if she was alone right now, I would have approached her. But he's a loyal man. He has respect. So obviously he's not going to approach you because you have someone else with you. Do we want the decision deck? I think, yeah. Let's take that one. Something, you need some form of advice. The word still has not come to my mind. What was the word that I wanted to use? You need to forgive yourself for putting up, there it is, for that previous relationship for that long. You didn't know better, okay? So forgive yourself for sticking so long with that person, for letting someone like that treat you. I know it's an ego blow. It hurts so much to the ego. But you know what? It gave you a lot of learning experience of what you don't want to accept anymore in a relationship. So take it like that. Every failed relationship is a lesson on on bringing you closer also to the one that's literally gonna kiss the ground that you walk on. So whatever advice it is that the collective needs, please, decision deck, give you advice or help them make that decision. 11:11 on the timer. Okay, whatever it is that you were asking right now, we have a lot of cards. Let me start. On one hand, we have take the initiative. Whatever it was. No. You will feel which card is for you. Undecisive right now. Like the energies are not clear enough. Then we have, it's not good for you. Something you've been holding on. Then we have, pull through with it. And then we have, maybe to another time. Or like a different time. It's not in divine timing, basically. Okay, let's see. So, which one do I want to start? Take initiative here. We're gonna discuss each card because I feel like so many popped up, like there's different thoughts of people watching. So take initiative. This is what this was regarding, like going to a different location. Don't think too much about it. Okay? I feel like with like these two go hand in hand together. Where like you need to do it. You've been thinking about like maybe like going somewhere else to maybe meet like potential suitors, and I'm gonna talk like that now because I'm rewatching Bridgerton season 3. But yeah, like if look in your birth chart where actually is the best place for you to meet men, you know. For me, for example, I'm someone that's very chatty. I really love talking and yapping, and in Switzerland that was like a little bit impossible because most of the guys are just too cool for that. Here in Spain, I don't know if it's culturally, we just all share the same brain cell apparently, but they also like talking. So that gives me a little bit more of a feeling of their character, which also at the end of the day shows me a little bit what do they want. Especially it helps me navigate who are the feminine men and who are the masculine men, because the feminine men out themselves right away as soon as they start talking, right? So look where it is. Plan like some fun little trips. Maybe you make a staycation out of it. I don't know. Or maybe even with your friends. But make sure that you're not constantly surrounded by them, because sometimes certain men are a little bit intimidated by groups of women. Not all of them. Obviously, a manly man will still approach you. He will not give a fuck about it. But, you know, whatever it helps. I'm just hearing like you need to leave where you live. You need to, your match is somewhere else. Then we have no, and it does not look good, basically. Let me channel here. This is for the people that, I just heard blind date. It's not for you, babes. It's not for you. Because here's the thing. A blind date will only work for you if the person that sets it up has the same values in a relationship like you do. So I personally would only have 2 people in my life set up a blind date for me. because they have the same standards in men as me. The other people, God bless them, but I would never, never have them set up a blind date because my standards are too high for that. And theirs are a little bit lower. So, this is the advice. Blind date only if your values and standards around like dating and like relationship with men, or here's the thing, because this is my collective, so all my women here want the masculine men. If they also value masculine men, if not, politely decline that blind date. Then we have at another time, and it's not good for you. What is this, Spirit? Let me read in that energy. What did that person behind the screen ask? This one's a little bit more difficult. Let me tune into your energy. Okay. This is kind of like similar like the blind date, but this is not coming from, for some people it's arranged marriage, and I'm also like hearing like, no, again, it does have to match up your standards, you know. An arranged marriage can only work if your parents basically are know exactly what you want and look for someone that exactly covers that. But most of the time, parents like that are looking for someone that suits their interest best, their opinions and values, which is why it doesn't work. So for some other people here, it's some of you also don't even want to be on like a dating app. Your friends are pushing you too much. You're mentally and emotionally not ready for a dating app. It's gonna just make you too frustrated. 1717 on the timer, that stood out to me. Where it's just, or like just, I'm hearing there's certain triggers that you have not worked through that will be revealing themselves. I'm hearing around Christmas, especially New Year's, because the New Year's kiss is so popularized. Everyone wants to have someone for New Year's, and the pressure is gonna be 100% for you in that moment, which is gonna relieve or like bring up a lot of triggers for you to work through. So yeah, do with this as you will. Very interesting reading. I hope this gave you some clarity, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye.